1980 batch rocks. Thank you so much for being here in large numbers. Harish, Dinkar, and the whole team, thanks for making everybody seated so comfortably with well-fed stomachs with your lovely breakfast. This property, or I call it Vastu, is a very blessed one. They have always given open arms with a golden heart to come and see the celebrations and multiply our joy. So I always have a small thing, you call it superstition, you call it a, belief. Even when I go for travel, I always say a half-second prayer. So for Ramada's continued success, great leaps, and calling us more often to be part of this celebration, my small Vastu prayer. Om Ganeshaya Namaha. Vastu Devo Daya Siddho Pranat Klesh Nashan Sukh Dehi Dhan Dehi Susthir Bhav Vaishyamani. Thank you very much, Vastu. Bless everybody and all of you. I wish I could do Sashtang Namaskar, but with sari sometimes I fail. We had 15 professors who had agreed to grace this occasion. From that, we have reached 12. Today morning, Mrs. Urmi Ramani said she had a small fracture, so she is unable to attend. Our loving Professor Sharma is on the way with his wife. I am sure he'll be here any moment. So we have 10 dignitary professors, principals who are sitting in our midst. Sir, you will always, sir, ma'am, you will be rulers of our thoughts eternally. But a small, gracious Guru Vandana in respect of you all being here. May I call upon the people in the Guru Vandana team to please come and say the Guru Vandana prayer. I call upon Bharti, Neelam, Matangi, Shiv Prakash, Subramanyam, Kishore, Hariharan, Mukund, Sadanand, Vinod Kamlakar, and our Badri. Please come.
Guru Vandana. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah.
A small prayer to bless you all, my lovely professors, with good health, happiness, and may we keep your seeing your smiling faces always. To start any auspicious occasion, we always bow to Lord Agni. May I now request Principal Oak to do the honors by lighting the lamp, and I request Venkat, Sanjay to please escort Principal Oak near the lamp place to do the lighting. Sorry, Shodhan, I forgot to see. Please come. Please escort, sir. Thank you, sir. I think it's been 45 years since we left the college, but small pieces of our heart also went away from us over these years. beginning with Dr. B.G. Bapat. I now request Kishore Desai and Srini, please come, and we love to pay a homage to people who are not in us but still live in our hearts forever. Please come.
सभी गुरुजनों को सादर प्रणाम, सादर नमन, सभी दोस्तों को नमस्कार. Friends, we would be failing in our duty if we don't pay our respectful homage to pay our respect to those professors whom we looked up to in admiration during our college days, but who have since, as Mohina said, unfortunately left us and have bid adieu to this world. So we will just call out the names, and afterwards we'll just stand up for about a minute and observe a silence as a mark of respect to the departed souls.
Principal B.G. Bapat,
Principal R.S. Matre,
Professor P.K. Bhave,
Professor J.N. Kamath,
Professor T.S. Sabrawal,
Professor Mrs. P. Metkar,
Professor Y.B. Bide,
Professor C.Y. Kulkarni,
Professor Shirodkar,
Professor V.K. Bhate,
Professor Dr. A.V. Anikar,
Professor Mrs. Savita Aure,
Professor A.A. Mohare.
Professor Mrs. Sundaram.
So this will be the list of all the ex-professors. So I'll appreciate all of you stand for a minute in respect of these people. They'll always remain in our heart.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mohina.
It also would not be out of place to tell you that our program underwent a lot of changes. The biggest concern became on 1st January when we lost our beloved Professor Deshpande's wife. And she has been in the college also. But in spite of that, sir, I bow to your permission to carry on with this get-together in spite of bearing this big loss, a tribute to her too. I have to specially mention that. Now we go on ahead. Any function without the blessing of Goddess Saraswati is incomplete. And who else than our original Nightingale, Swati Modak, now Swapna Bhadekar. Incidentally, her throat is little bad, but she's so sweet, like all of us. She still came because she wanted this function to be a roaring success. May I invite Swapna Bhadekar, nee Swati Modak, to please play this rendition to all of us.
Namaskar. I am singing Saraswati Stavan, Jaya Sharade Vagishwari. Jaya Sharade Vagishwari, Jaya Sharade Vagishwari, Vidhi Kanyage Vidyadhari, Vagishwari, Vagishwari, Jaya Sharade Vagishwari. ज्योत्स्ने परी कांति तुझी, ज्योत्स्ने परी कांति तुझी, मुखचम्य शारद चंद्रमा, ज्योत्स्ने परी कांति तुझी, मुखरम्य शारद चंद्रमा, उजळे तुझ्या हास्या परी, उजळे तुझ्या हास्या परी,
चारी युगांची पौर्णिमा तुझी या कृपेचे चांदणे तुझी या कृपेचे चांदणे नितवर्षू दे अमुच्या श्री नितवर्षू दे अमुच्या श्री वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी वीणेवरी फिरता तुझी वीणेवरी फिरता तुझी चतुरा कलामयंगुली चतुरा कलामयंगुली संगीत जन्माये नवे संगीत जन्माये नवे जडता मतीची भंगली उन्मेष कल्पतरुवरी उन्मेष कल्पतरुवरी बहरून आल्या मंजिरी बहरून आल्या मंजिरी वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी जय शारदे वागीश्वरी नमस्कार थँक्यू
This nightingale is forever. Thank you, Swati. I forgot to mention, we have our favorite principal, Rodriguez Madam, on the screen, and also Shailesh. We tried to join many of them, but have missed out. Thank you and welcome to this lovely August gathering, ma'am. Miss you and love you always. Now we begin. Hello. Actually, there is a complaint. I can't change my height, but many people can't see me more than my face. So if I can start this mic and come there and talk, it will be good. Possible? Others, I'll do one thing. I'll take this side and come. Like that. Salt. It's working? Before we begin, I have to tell you, we came in as 15-year-olds. You can hear? Thank you, sir. We came to this institution as 15-year-olds. Our formative years, I speak for all the students, our formative years were anything but easy. Lot of hardships at family level, be it financial, because those days that was a highlight. But sir, ma'am, all of you, with open arms, you were convinced and made us believe success stories are not written only for the privileged. They belong to people who dream, people who do hard work, perseverance, consistency, and have a set of values. Honestly, we all followed your path. Respect cannot be demanded, but commanded like all of you. We bow in respect to you for all your words, all your hand-holding, all your actions, and most important, salute your character. We really owe a lot in us to you. The other part which I have realized is we all worked very hard, and the one takeaway which we found, unlike other colleges because there was no social media, you people allowed us to do anything. I didn't know to give a good speech. You said, you're good in speech, go give. I didn't know how to present flowers. You told my friend, go present the flowers. So you allowed us to do anything. What takeaway has happened, sir, after 45 years with all of us? There are 33 living success stories in this audience. Each one has become a legend, raised beautiful families, and continue to carry that legacy. So the last statement which I will offer to you is, you allowed us to walk in magic and move with power. We still do that everywhere. Thanks a lot. Gratitude for that. Now we begin our main function. We have all gathered here. What a privilege. 90 years and beyond. Sir, lovely role model. I always saw you beyond maths. And if I have to talk about him or any of these dignitary professors, it is like presenting a PhD thesis. We can do that, but we'll have a special night get together. Because बहुत बोलने के लिए है, but I have to keep it short. So to tell you in few words, apart from academics, Sir role model sports brought the best people to train us because he knew these people need guidance. So many people have got their success because they chose to leave us in the hands of experts and allow us to bloom. Oak sir played a very vital role in creation of Mulund Gymkhana along with Singhvi sir. His books are immense. His interest and hobby, passion for travel, I think needs no mention again and again. He has conducted himself with what an upright character. I think it's only to follow. So, sir, I don't want to bore you with telling things which really will look like a book to be presented here. But I am now going to ask the professors, with your permission, to come and talk a few lines about you. May I, sir, go ahead, and then I will ask you to later on come and present your thoughts. Or if you want to do the beginning, I leave it that way. So, sir has said, like always, others first. So, sir, pehle aap. Sir, I can talk and talk about you because I'm very blessed to have so many parental roles. And like all of you, I'm expressing that on behalf of all of us. So can I request Principal Bhole? The method will be that professors come. It's so difficult to tell them talk for half a minute or 1 minute about how they are feeling about Oak Sir and this get together today. And after 2 minutes, the formal talk will be over. But professors can continue talking their things in the informal interactive session so that our formal function becomes brief and can be handled. Sir, you used to put stop bell for us. I don't know today. Can I take permission from you? After 2 minutes, some small warning will come from our youngest person here. So then we will carry on to the informal function. But don't feel bad. I have taken your permission formally, informally. Thank you, sir. May I request Principal Bhole? Before he comes, I have to give a small introduction. Principal Bhole has been the most humble professor from the time I can remember, like others. He not only taught us foundation course, any subject which we went to him for guidance, always ready to give guidance. He is now dedicated to a Kendra. He completed 81 years. In June, he'll be 82. And he's dedicated himself to this cause of upliftment of and knowledge rendering to the rural area. Sir, Pranam, I don't know much about you, but even I am one student in that. May I request sir to please come and express his message for Oak sir and for the small student get together. Sir, Pranam, I don't know much about you, but even I am one student in that. May I request sir to please come and express his message for Oak sir and for the small student get together, his feelings today.
Thank you, Mohina. It is a unique occasion, and I congratulate you, all of you, I thank all of you for this unique meeting, which we have all attended here and felt so happy about it. To tell you about Principal Oak, we have been in contact and right from 1970 to 1995, September end. He retired on September 31st, and I took over as principal on October 1st, 95. And during these years, 70 to 95, I have seen him in so many aspects. One thing I would like to tell you is, I had read his article which was published in Illustrated Weekly, and that article concerns all of us. In that article, he had written about college in general, that how in the first year of the college, there are inputs which students as inputs are there, other inputs are there, professors are there, then academic there, management is there. So inputs in the first year, and when the students pass their degree, BCom, then that is our output. So a student is a product, is an outcome of the inputs in the first year, and all the process of formation of personality, academic life, knowledge, everything, wisdom, all that. So he had that view of the gamut, we call it, or the full spectrum of the 4 years. And another thing I would like to tell you is his scrutiny of the minutes of, before writing the minutes or after writing the minutes of meetings. I used to attend the meetings with him, a management meeting. He used to be so careful to scrutinize every detail of the minutes and give them shape, you see, all that. So we jointly used to read the minutes and finalize those minutes. Another, I told you about his acumen, his scrutiny of the college cases. We had some 3, 4, 5 college cases against staff, some staff who were not up to the mark. And I used to attend the cases in the courts. And before that, we used to have our own talk, and we used to, even he used to advise our advocate how to present the case, because advocates don't know the inside story of the college or the person concerned. So he used to enlighten the advocate and help him draft the brief, and we used to get the success. Every time we had that case, he won all the cases which were referred to the court, which were in the court, you see. So this sort of, sorry. So he started decennial functions, he started management institute, because the college building was empty after, junior college over. And the empty building should be utilized properly and to the benefit of the management and the professor. So he founded the Institute of Management and Professional Studies with the help of the Paralegal Gvidal Association. And all of us had teaching experience. Industry people used to come there. And academic and industry, this joining point, he was instrumental in that. So a lot of things are there about his personality, and after we have been so fortunate to have him as a friend, philosopher, and guide. Thank you all.
Sir, so sorry. I forgot to call Shiv Prakash and Sadanand to escort sir. So please see that you all take him back. And now we are changing the order a little. So may I request Swati and Shodhan to bring ma'am to the stage to present her few views. And please don't mind that bell which one sweet soul is playing in this hall. Now Divanji madam was known, Principal Divanji was the principal of the college from 2007 to 12. I forgot to mention about Bhole sir, pardon me sir for that, from 94 to 97. Ma'am, apart from giving good direction to the college, was very, very fortunate to receive guidance from other professor colleagues, as she always accepts and tells everyone about it. She has gone and set up cos, tan, sine on the hills of Belapur. She uses her calculus formulas to create seedlings and make the hillock green. To represent that fully, she's also come dressed in green. A grand welcome to Divanji ma'am. Please escort her to the stage.
Thank you, Mohina. I'm sorry I had to rush and part from this beautiful, lovely gathering for the commitment which Singhvi sir has started, Haryali, and I'm into it. But I'm taking this stage, use of the stage, to convey my deep feelings about Principal Oak, because my career started in 1978, and under his guidance, I could complete my PhD as per the FIP scheme in IIT. And he has promoted me as a HOD, which made me competent enough in the university level to set up the syllabi, write the books and whatever. In small say, scripts, whatever I am today is because of him in the college as a principal, and also my colleagues, dear friends, those like Singhvi sir has given me the way path of after retirement, Haryali, to work with the greenery and environment. My friend, dear Alka, was always supportive. My other colleagues, Bhole sir has his own dimension, but at this stage, along with Principal Oak, I would like to thank all of you for whatever I am today. Thank you so much. And congratulations to you all for making such a grand event in honor of Gurus. Thank you for this beautiful idea. And
you can't show a candle to sunlight, but a small token of our gratitude. And it's out of the way because Divanji ma'am is running to that hill meeting. So Swati and Shodhan have presented on behalf of 1980 this beautiful gift hamper to her. Ma'am, thanks for all your blessings. Continue the greenery and our lungs will be healthier. Thank you, Divanji ma'am. We now move on to our next very, very cute professor. One day, somebody came and showed me an ad, and they said, "Do you know this model?" So I told them, I said, "It looks familiar," because I didn't know sir had started modeling. Singhvi sir was an ad of Ashiana Lavasa. He's so cute. Now, again, introduction. These are legends sitting here. His book, Karma Yogi, tells us all their efforts hand in hand with Oak sir for Mulund Gymkhana, and more Mulund Gymkhana those days. When we meet separately, I can tell you that they had challenges that Mulund didn't exist beyond Shivaji Park. But hats off to this duo. They got permissions, they met officials, what they did. But sir has created Mulund Gymkhana and Haryali in a very big way, not bothering about the economic part of his life. And that's why the title Karma Yogi, which his professor friends gave him. And that book is beautiful. If you can lay your hands, it will be really good. Sir also left Mulund College in the year we passed out. But his heart is always there, and the guidance which he has given is immense. May I now request, so 1 minute, I keep seeing who are the people associated. Hariharan and Diwakar to please escort Professor Singhvi to the stage. Sir, your few minutes talk about Principal Oak and our get-together. So you can sit.
Namaste, everybody. Before I talk about my friend, Principal Dr. Oak, I deem it to be a very privileged person and feel proud of all of you to arrange this function and the care that Shetty and his partner have taken here since yesterday we arrived here. So thanks a lot to all of you, and I'm indeed very proud of you to be here as my friends rather than the students. Thank you. Sir, it was in 1970 that Principal Oak was not a principal that time, was a professor, and we met. It was a nice, cozy staff room where we used to sit, meet, and chit-chat. We had ample spare time. We used to have ample spare time at that time, since there were very few classes, and in between the periods, we used to have free time. I was initially keeping some distance from Principal Oak, from Professor Oak, because he came straight from Pune, and you know how people from Pune behave. We always feel rather afraid of them. You don't know when you would fall prey to their googlies. But then pretty soon, within a fortnight or so, I realized, and probably too, that we had too many common things between us to share, and one of that was playing carom board during that free period, in the staff room. Later on, there was addition of table tennis, and we used to play table tennis also. I also came to know that he was a very good hockey player during his students' days, and then there were other things which we shared with each other. We had common interest in bridge, was one of the things which we started playing later. And after 2007, we have started traveling around a lot, and we have traveled most part of India together, along with, of course, Professor Bhoe. So I'm indeed very a proud person to have both of them as my friends. Oak sir was never Principal Oak or Oak sir for me. He has been right from the beginning Achyut Rao, and he calls me Poonam Seth. So that has been the relation. Very recently, friends, I came across a poem in Marathi on WhatsApp, and I felt the moment I read the poem, I had the image of Principal Oak in my mind, before my eyes, and I would not like to talk much except reciting that poem. You would please allow me to recite that poem. And friends, that poem, each stanza of that poem ends with a sentence, with a single line. And I would like you to recite that in chorus with me. Whenever I utter the first two words, you would join me in reciting the next two words. I'll just read the poem. Thank you. The title of the poem is इतके मला पुरे आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. बसायला आराम खुर्ची आहे, हातामध्ये पुस्तक आहे, डोळ्यावर चष्मा आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. निसर्गामध्ये सौंदर्य आहे, निळे आकाश आहे. निसर्गामध्ये सौंदर्य आहे, निळे आकाश आहे. हिरवी झाडी आहे, सूर्योदय, पाऊस, इंद्रधनुष्य आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. जगामध्ये संगीत आहे. जगामध्ये संगीत आहे, स्वरांचे कलाकार आहेत. कानाला सुरांची जाण आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. बागांमध्ये फुले आहेत, फुलांना सुवास आहे. बागांमध्ये फुले आहेत, फुलांना सुवास आहे. तो घ्यायला श्वास आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. साधे चवदार जेवण आहे. साधे चवदार जेवण आहे. सुमधुर फळे आहेत. ती चाखायला रसना आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. जवळचे नातेवाईक आहेत, मोबाईलवर संपर्कात आहेत. जवळचे नातेवाईक आहेत, मोबाईलवर संपर्कात आहेत. कधीतरी भेटत आहेत. इतके मला पुरे आहे. डोक्यावरती छत आहे, कष्टाचे 2 पैसे आहेत. डोक्यावरती छत आहे, कष्टावरचे 2 पैसे आहेत. 2 वेळा 2 घास आहेत. इतके मला पुरे आहे. देहामध्ये प्राण आहे, चालायला त्राण आहे. देहामध्ये प्राण आहे, चालायला त्राण आहे. शांत झोप लागत आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. याहून जास्त आपल्याला काय हवे आहे? याहून जास्त आपल्याला काय हवे आहे? जगातील चांगले घेण्याचा, आनंदी आशावादी राहण्याचा विवेक आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. विधात्याचे स्मरण आहे, प्रार्थनेत मनःशांती आहे. विधात्याचे स्मरण आहे, प्रार्थनेत मनःशांती आहे. परमेश्वराची कृपा आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. विधात्याचे स्मरण आहे, प्रार्थनेत मनःशांती आहे. परमेश्वराची कृपा आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. शरीर माझे योग्य साथ देते आहे. शरीर माझे योग्य साथ देते आहे. स्मृतीची मला साथ आहे. मी कोणावरही आज अवलंबून नाही. ही देवाची कृपा आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे. मित्र हो, ही कविता संपली इथे, पण मी एक वाक्य, एक स्टँझा माझा स्वतःचा ओक सरांचेच शब्द वापरून पूर्ण करणार आहे. हे समजा सगळं नसतंच काही, हे सगळं काही नसतंच तर काय झालं असतं? की फरक पडंदा, हे त्यांचं वाक्य असतं. की फरक आपण कधी ऐकलं नसेल, पण मित्र म्हणून आम्ही नेहमी ऐकतो म्हणून म्हणतो की फरक पडंदा. की फरक पडंदा. इतके मला पुरे आहे. मित्र आहेत, मित्र आहेत, विद्यार्थी आहेत. इतके मला पुरे आहे. इतके मला पुरे आहे.
I forgot to tell you all these professors write great poetry. And it's a salute. Really, original poetry is too good. We have now next sir who taught me the real spirit of travel. Geography cannot be thought about without Patil sir. His ability to get the whole class to concentrate, whether you understand oceans, continents, whatever, but I think Patil sir did it beautifully. May I request Sanjay and Subodh to please escort. Oh, I forgot to tell you when they escort. Sir is busy contributing to the best sector of this economy in the agriculture sector. He has come all the way from Jalgaon. Sir, wish you a lot of good health. But you look so sweet that even younger than what I've seen you teaching geography. Thank you, sir, for being that sweet Patil sir of ours, whom we all love with affinity. Please come, sir.
It gives me a great pleasure to talk about Principal A D OaK. It gives me a great pleasure to talk about Principal OaK. It is simply because I consider him as my guru. It is because it is during his tenure as a principal of Mulund College of Commerce, I could get a chance of chairing the different committees. While working on different committees, I learned a lot of things from him. When I was working as a chairman of Gymkhana, his guidance and helped me to work effectively. His foresight was helpful to me in conducting the Gymkhana activities. Because of his foresight, we got many university championships in case of ladies kabaddi team, gents table tennis team, ladies kabaddi team and others. Similarly, when I was affected by an introduction of new pattern, that is 10 plus 2 plus 3, at that time, I was rendered fully surplus at the degree college level. It is because of Principal Dr. Bapat in the beginning, and later on, it is because of Principal A D OaK, I could overcome that problem of losing 2 increments on account of my becoming fully surplus. From time to time, he has helped me to get out of that problem, and because of his help, I could overcome that problem, and successfully I got 2 increments. So thank you very much, sir, for helping me to come out from that problem. I will be failing in my duties if I fail to thank you for keeping our memories alive in your mind for nearly a long time of 45 years. I have to thank you for becoming proud of you by achieving higher goals in your life. Friend, it is because of your earning higher status in life, the status of a preacher is automatically increased. So thank you for that. We can proudly say that I am a teacher of Supreme Court judge or a Lokpal or so on. So thank you, friend, for making us proud of you as a student. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I feel we should have given more time, but you know, they have so many things to tell and we would have loved to hear. But I know one thing, another get together is definitely coming up. We have our next speaker, Principal Deshpande. He was my best friend in college, my professor, but I call him a friend because personally he was a very big mentor. He also was a key figure in the college to become the principal after Principal Rodrigues from 2004 to 2007. Right after that, he even stayed in Mulund College because he had to handle those functions more effectively. And now, I think so many of our professors have gone into spirituality. He conducts online classes for this religious, I don't think it's Dasbodh, I've forgotten, but CERT conducts 2 groups of 12 people each in that online classes. It's a big credit from accounts to again move into other areas because of the, effective roles that they have handled. May I now request Principal Deshpande to be escorted by Badri and Bharti to the stage. Sir, few words about Principal Oak and this get together today. Thank you.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. About this batch, it is a unique batch which joined Mulund College of Commerce in 1977. That was the unique year when +2 in 10+2+3 pattern was introduced, and these students had passed their 11th standard in some schools, and they joined Mulund College of Commerce in 12th standard. This is the first batch of +2 stage. And that time, Principal Oak was the professor in charge of junior college for 2 months because the staffing pattern was not fixed yet that time. So Principal Bapat thought that senior person should go to the junior college and mold the students' careers. So Principal Oak for 1.5 months maybe was the professor in charge. Then Professor Bal Subramanian was in charge. Professor Oak sir was shifted to degree college again. Then Bal Subramanian was there for 1 month. He also went to degree college. Then I was shifted to junior college and I had a fortune to teach accountancy to this batch. And I taught that partnership topic, fixed and fluctuating capitals, right? And I was about to start the admission of a partner topic. Then I was shifted to degree college again. Then I met you again in degree college, but I remember those 2 months when I taught you accountancy because I learned so many things from you while teaching you. Right? So I remember this batch, which is a very unique batch, and there are unique faces also. Right? Then about Principal Oak sir, when he was the principal, I was in charge of so many activities. I was chairman of Gymkhana, I was assistant director of IMPS, Institute of Management and Professional Studies. I was chairman of SMAF, NSS and so many things. So I learned directly or indirectly so many administrative approaches for the various problems which crop up in the administration. And this helped me when I took a charge of the college in 2004. At that time, it was a very crucial year. NAC was to assess us in April 2004. I was given a charge of the college in October 2003. And at that time, the principal was away from the college for some reasons. So I had to face the entire thing. And with the help of my colleagues, which we joined the college in 1973, like Professor Kundargi, Professor Patil, Bal Subramaniam, Raghunath, Kurian, and senior persons like Thakkar madam or that Ramani madam, we could face that team very effectively, and for the first time, we got the A grade from NAC. It was because of the various policies which were laid down by the earlier principals, Oak, Bole sir, and their approaches towards the various problems. Of course, I got the very big cooperation from the Parathirak Vidyalaya Association. So I remember all these things on the eve of this particular gathering. I wish you all the best for your careers. Already you have made your careers. I know so many students here. It is better not to ask students now, but I wish all the best to everybody of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. May I request Badri and Bharti? It's an honor to have Sir Amit Sas. He is now the trustee and has written a lot of work about yoga through the Ambika Kutir. We are so proud that these professors have channelized their purpose into such beautiful areas of life. I think yoga, most of us are practicing, sir, in this hall, and it will be a privilege to have Varsha and Mukund escort Professor Kundargi to the stage to hear him about Principal Oak and today's get-together.
She has given me only 2 minutes.
Sir, informally we can
Mohina,
have
it is
much more
very-
interactions.
We are used to talking for 50 minutes. And you are giving us just 2 minutes. I have taught Prezi writing to old course students. So now I have to make Prezi to arrive at 2 minutes. I will try my best. And if I wind up in 2 minutes, you have to give me something.
Sir, promise.
Principal Oak was the captain of MCC for nearly 15 years. It's almost like Narendra Modi. Basically a sportsman. And these sportsmen have an advantage. They play so many games. And in games, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So they know how to overcome the ups and downs of life. So all I wish is, from yoga I have learned one thing. Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. The first and foremost duty of everyone is to take care of your health. If you don't have health, your wealth has no meaning because you can't enjoy that wealth. That's one. Second is he had vision. He had been to Canada to present a paper on computers. When he came back, he wanted us to learn computers. Maybe in the 90s. He said, we'll teach you free of cost, we will help you, but learn. Professors are basically lazy lot. Because we get everything. Why should we learn computer? You know what he said? If you don't learn computer by the turn of the century, you will be classified as functionally illiterate persons. And today, I tell you, sir, we should have learned it, but now it is too late. Right? But we should have learned it, we really missed it. 25, 30 years back, he had told us, learn computers. But somehow myself, Dr. Deshpande and others, why learn computer? Bhav Subramanian, what is this computer? Why learn it? Heck? Sir, really, you had that vision, which unfortunately we could not envision. So we are where we are about 45 years back. I think 1 minute is over. In the remaining 1 minute, I will just say, I look forward to two professors had crossed 90s. My head professor J.N. Kamath and Principal Oak. We met him in Bangalore because Principal Oak's son was in Bangalore. My daughter is in Bangalore. And we had called on him. They were so cheerful, so happy, talking about MCC right from 1970, right? And perhaps the fittest amongst us all is Principal Oak. And I look forward to his crossing 100 years. He will be the first professor of MCC to cross 100. He is from Pune. Dr. Dhondo Keshav Karve is from Pune. He had crossed 101. So something tells me whether we are here or not, Principal Oak will cross 100. And the day he crosses 100, the same batch students should come and cross the figure of 100. Now, how to cross the figure of 100? Come with your family, bring your spouse,
Next
bring
meeting is
your
with
grandchildren also. Make it 100 and celebrate Principal Oak's centenary year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. May I request Varsha and Mukund to please escort sir back to the place? Healthy, enjoying with us in this function. It's again a pleasure. We have Professor Kurian. I think English is the rule everywhere. Kurian sir reminds me again of those lovely classes which we had in English. After retirement, because we really have met after a long time, sir dedicates his time to church activities. So a lot of humanitarian causes and goodness in the society, making a difference in lives of people. May I now request Venkat and Srini to please escort sir to the stage and we can hear his comments about Principal Oak and this get-together today. Thank you so much. I'm sure you all are enjoying all the new knowledge which we are getting.
Respected Principal Oak sir and my dear friends, it is with great pleasure that I stand before you to speak in this function which has been organized to felicitate Principal Oak on his attaining the age of 90, or rather perhaps he has crossed the age of 90. God Almighty has graciously showered his choicest blessings upon Oak sir, that he lives a very healthy and contented and fruitful life even at this age. Please accept my hearty congratulations, Oak sir. By the by, I appreciate the great effort that the alumni of 1980 batch MCCIANS have put in to organize this function. Well done. You have taken very great care to the minutest detail. Kudos to all of you. Kudos to every one of you. While speaking about Oak sir, I hope that all of you will agree with me when I say that after our late principal, Dr. B.G. Bapat's time, Oak sir, when he took over, it was with keen vision and foresight that elevated our college to the level of one of the most sought after colleges in the Bombay University. I have been wondering how, with his tenacity and perseverance, Oak sir could transform our single faculty Commerce College to a college of very high standing, and we could introduce so many courses, multidiscipline courses, that is including BSc IT, BMS, MMS, banking and insurance, and whatnot. Sir, I congratulate you all again on all these achievements, and I pray that God Almighty would grant Oak sir many more years of happy and healthy life. I conclude by saying that Oak sir had been an inspiration for us in those days. Now Oak sir is a blessing for all of us. Thank you, sir, very much.
Sir, thank you so much for your lovely words. Venkat and Srini will escort you down. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the out of Mumbai people are very eager, but always people who reach the venue get a preference. I'm so sorry about that. So please don't mind. I think we will go to our next Professor Raghunath. Again, English. I think we all needed English a lot. So we have Professor Raghunath, who also was a very important source of guidance, inspiration in the college. And after retirement, you must have heard of a school called Wagle Estate Education Society. Sir is the founder trustee there, if I'm not wrong, and is still molding the character of a lot of students. May I request Shibani and Neelam to escort Professor Raghunath to the stage, and we would love to hear him say a few words.
A very good morning to all present here. First of all, let me congratulate Mrs. Mohina and her team for organizing such a wonderful program. I really feel proud of my students. Even after 45 years, they have thought of such a program, and particularly to honor Principal Oak. As far as I'm concerned, Oak sir and myself, if I remember correctly, he became the principal in 1979-80, I think so. I was appointed as professor in charge of junior college. And that 1 year, we worked together. And from very close quarters, to be very honest with you, I learned the art of administration from Oak sir. And subsequently, next 15 years or so, whatever I learned, academic discipline, academic administration, I learned from him, and I'm truly thankful to him for teaching me what is academic administration, which he later helped me in building up an institution in Thane with the consent and permission of Oak sir. He used to give me official permission every year to get associated with that school, which today has more than 3,000 students and 100 staff. And this quality which I learned from him, had helped me a lot in my personal life also. And once again, I thank him for giving me this opportunity, particularly during his 15 years of principalship. And as far as we are concerned, we professors, of course, we have a very strong bonding with the MCC because we 73 famous batch, Patil sir, Balasubramaniam, John Kurian, Deshpande, C.Y. Kulkarni, many more. And we all were youngsters, bachelors, except Patil sir. And after Principal Oak took over, the next 15 years, the growth of MCC was so envious, I can say, that there is a golden period of MCC. And whatever name and fame that college has got today, of course, we also got a share in it. And you also got a share in that. And that is why even today, that college is the most sought after commerce, one of the commerce colleges in central suburbs. And on this happy occasion, I wish Oxford all the very best. And we look forward to many more such celebrations. And I'm sure God will give him a very, very healthy life ahead. And wish you all the very best, sir. Thank you very much. And as far as you are concerned, I'm sure all of you are doing very well in your personal and professional life. And may God bless you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I request Shibani and Neelam to escort sir back. While we are walking, now we go overseas, flying over to continents. My most favorite economics teacher, looking through the screen. Please unmute your mic and say a few words. Ma'am, we miss you. You come, we'll celebrate all professors' 90th birthday, I assure you. These golden hearts are moving in magic. So, ma'am, please unmute your mic and we'll love to hear you for 2 minutes.
It's an absolute privilege to be present with such VIPs. I really feel quite emotional when I'm talking. But I remember Principal Oak as a guiding star. We were all very young at the time when he took over as principal, but he was one of the most understanding leaders. I think I was very lucky because he guided us in such a way that I never ever thought I'd do a PhD. But when we had the fellowship program, he was the one who encouraged me to apply. And I think I must have been one of the last few batches that managed to get that scholarship. I have a lot to thank him for, because even after I came back after my PhD, I continued to seek his guidance, because in a very unstinted manner, he would actually tell you exactly how to do things. So a lot of depth of gratitude actually is owed to Principal Oak. I also remember him as very disciplined, and I tried to follow a lot of what he actually did. We were amazed many times when expansions took place in our college, and it brought Mulund College from a tiny little one faculty college almost as one of the leading colleges in Mumbai. Thank you, Principal Oak. And I think we would look forward to seeing you a few years hence and celebrating that centenary.
Thank you, ma'am. Your words are so beautiful, and sorry to keep you late. I can see your eyes are tired, but love can take you across anything and give you the power to do anything. Thank you so much for staying awake for us. And Shailesh, Deva, thanks. I'm passing on your messages to sir. Shortage of time, we are going ahead with our felicitation function of Principal Oak. So again, ma'am, please mute your mic. Thanks once again for gracing the occasion. Has all your faces on it, and sitting with him to support as always and praising him for all his great inspiration. So I don't know how you all can see that cake, but actually we also can't able to see that. Our innovators didn't think about it. They produced an innovation product, but I think we need marketing help. Who knows? So we have to take you to some course place. That shawl looks so beautiful in snow. Thank you so much, sir. We are feeling so honored you are. शाल चांगली दिसतीये आपल्यावर. From thank you so much for this honor. So the 1980 batch. Sir, बसून थोडा वेळ लागता. Thank you, Shriram.
कॉलेज सुरू झाल्यानंतर पहिल्या 10 वर्षामध्ये आपल्याला एकही फर्स्ट क्लास बीकॉम झालेले नाही. 10 वर्ष इज अ लॉंग टाइम फॉर कॉलेज. आणि 10 वर्षानंतर म्हणजे तुम्ही प्रिन्सिपल झाला म्हणून नाही, तर तुम्ही सगळे विद्यार्थी जे कोण होतात तर त्यांनी 1 डिजिटमध्ये नाही 3 डिजिटमध्ये फर्स्ट क्लास बीकॉममध्ये यायला लागले. हा विद्यार्थ्यांचा गुण आहे, त्याचबरोबर शिक्षकांचा पण गुण आहे. आणि ते शिक्षक होते अगोदर, ते शिक्षक नंतर पण होते. पण 3 डिजिटमध्ये फर्स्ट क्लास बीकॉम होणं हे कुठल्याही कॉलेजला शक्य नव्हतं. कारण त्यावेळेस पोद्दार म्हणजे अपेक्स, त्याच्यानंतर कॉलेजच नव्हतं. मतलब जुनियरवाला आणि ह्या सगळ्या कॉलेजला पण गणित धरायचं होतं. मुलुंड कॉलेजने तेवढं करून दिलं आहे. मुलुंड कॉलेजचं कारण त्याचं होतं विद्यार्थी आणि शिक्षक. आणि मोठं यश मिळालं हे मला फार आनंद मिळत आहे की माझे विद्यार्थी आज मोठमोठ्या जागेवर आहेत. त्यामुळे मला फार आनंद आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. नुसतं खेळात हे नुसतं अकॅडमिक्समध्ये नाही, तर आपल्याकडे कबड्डी करता सुद्धा मी एक फील्ड शोधून काढलं होतं की कुठे युनिव्हर्सिटी वीक आहे म्हणून मी कबड्डी करता कोच नाही. एक कोच होते हरियाण म्हणून. आपल्याकडे 4 वर्ष वडील 4 वर्ष कबड्डीची चॅम्पियनशिप होती. त्याच्यानंतर बॅडमिंटनमध्ये आपल्याकडे कोणते होते. असं बरेच एरियाज चेसमध्ये पण होतात. ही एरिया शोधायला लागते आणि ती गोष्ट विद्यार्थ्यांपर्यंत पोहोचून विद्यार्थ्यांना ते काढून घ्यायला लागतं. त्यामुळे कॉलेजचं जे काही नाव झालं तर फक्त अकॅडमिक्समध्ये नाही तर स्पोर्ट्समध्ये देखील हे 3 एरिया होते. विशेषतः कबड्डीमध्ये तर डॉमिनेट केलं होतं आपण. आणि त्याच्यानंतर घोड्यांनी त्यांना ब्लेझर देऊन त्यांना ऑनर पण केलं. ते माझ्या काळात मी केलेलं नव्हतं, पण ते घोड्यांनी कम्प्लीट केलं की त्यांना ब्लेझर दिले त्या मुलींना. आणि आज आपली एक मुलगी, तुम्हाला कल्पना असेल आणि मला माहीत नाही, कारण ती माझ्या फोटोवर बोलते आणि लिहिते पण, सुषमा सहस्रबुद्धे. ती आज घाण्यामध्ये कबड्डी कोच आहे. घाण्यामध्ये म्हणजे मला आश्चर्य वाटलं असं काही होऊ शकते. लोकांनी गरज लोकांनंतर केली केलं. माझ्या गावामध्ये पीस या कारणाला हे जे कर्तृत्व विद्यार्थ्यांनी करून दाखवलं, शिक्षकांनी त्याला मदत केली सगळी, त्याचं कारण आहे पार्लेकर विद्यालय संस्थान जे आहे त्याच्यातले बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्सचे सर्वजण दाणूकर कॉलेज आणि पार्ला कॉलेज ही कॉलेजेस होते, पण त्यांच्याकडे अकॅडमिक परफॉर्मन्स कुठेही होता, कोणाकडे नव्हता. दाणूकर कॉलेजला आणि पार्ला कॉलेजला पण मी अभिमानाने सांगतो, कारण माझ्या विद्यार्थ्यांनी आणि शिक्षकांनी मदत केली की विद्यार्थ्यांनी फर्स्ट क्लासमध्ये यावं ही कल्पनाच नव्हती. त्याच्यानंतर विद्यार्थी फर्स्ट क्लास फर्स्ट यावं ही कल्पनाच नव्हती. मी रिटायर झालो त्यावेळेस विद्यार्थी आपली फर्स्ट क्लास फर्स्ट झाले. ते पालक माझ्याशी अजून देखील परिचयाचे आहे. तर हे जे विद्यार्थ्यांचा गुण आणि शिक्षकांचा गुण आहे तो फक्त वाढीच लागला, तो म्हणून कॉलेजमध्ये लागला आणि म्हणून विद्यार्थ्यांना पण चांगलं यश मिळालं.
I have a lot to thank him for, because even after I came back after my PhD, I continued to seek his guidance, because in a very unstinted manner, he would actually tell you exactly how to do things.
Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray!
Yes, thank you. Wait for the elements. 1 minute. Yeah,